The fun of going live. Welcome to the live stream. I got the thumbs up. That means hello. Thanks. I'm Joey. We're here. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be doing some lighting today. I'm not going to be instructing this lesson. I don't know if I am live. Lauren's mic is on, and she's going to get gear. So that's what that is. We're waiting for Lauren. I'm Joey. Okay, so Trisha keeps giving me the thumbs up, meaning I think we're good. I'm just going to talk to this camera. I don't even know if this is the camera or is it this one right here. I don't know.
It's on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Thumbs up. Good. Last week we hung out. We answered your questions. So feel free to fire away some questions. I'm going to be doing a lot of the gripping today, but Lauren will be. We're going to talk about lighting. So yeah. How's everyone Thursday? Mine's good. I'm getting this, like, I feel like someone should be behind stage going like this, being like, stretch, stretch.
Hi.
Lauren's here with the gels, yay.
Woo! Here's a bucket of gels.
Bucket of gels. I just said hello to everyone.
Tell them who we are.
I said who I am, and then I biffed the rest.
That was Joey. But this is the RocketJump Film School.
This is Lauren.
It's me.
My name is Joey.
Your name is Lauren.
Lauren.
Hey, this is RocketJump Film School. We do a live stream every Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We put out a video this morning about embracing accidents.
Yes.
It's
very philosophical and zen.
Yes. And it's with our very good friend, Kevin Klauber.
Yes.
Who is a documentary editor and filmmaker.
An all-around really good person.
Yes.
So I hope that you can learn a lot from just sort of changing the mental state of control.
Yeah.
That people might often fall into their own traps of.
Yeah, it's like, no, that take didn't go exactly as planned, but it might have. Something better might have happened.
Something better might have happened from it. So embrace those things and be open to the life that is.
They're like some of the most iconic movie moments were accidents that happened on set that the director was like, actually.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
That was perfect.
I didn't know that could have been like that.
Yeah, we went through a lot of them in the video. I know the taxi scene in Midnight Cowboy where Dustin Hoffman just hits the taxi and he's like, I'm walking here. That was a complete accident. The taxi was not supposed to be there.
We even had our own little accident in the video, which I hold myself to.
Typos!
Little typos and things. Dyslexia is a disease, everyone.
It works in the theme of things, right, though?
It does fit the theme of the video, so good save on.
We'll just say we purposefully did that.
Our own little accidents.
Yeah, cool. Well,
go
today,
check that out.
Yeah, check that out if you haven't seen it. But today we're doing something a little different, and something that has been requested from people a couple times is how to light for darker skin tones, which is bye Trisha. Bye.
Bye Trisha.
Bye.
We're all alone.
We have some models with us today, which a lot of people think exposing for darker skin tones is mostly just about exposure, and exposure is important. Like, you do have to make sure you can see the person that you're filming.
Yeah.
But I've been reading, so one of my favorite people ever is Cybel Martin. She is a cinematographer, and she wrote this really amazing article called Lighting for Dark Skin Tones that was on Shadow and Act, and it was on No Film School. And she, like, you should, if you just Google it, it'll pop up. And she brought up some amazing points that I'm going to bring up again today. And
Asha.
We have our first model is Asha.
Come and say hello.
Here. Hello.
This is
Asham, our producer.
What's going on?
One of our many talents at RocketJump.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
A stellar human.
I try my best.
What are some of the videos that you've produced that they would know?
I have produced all the shorts from RocketJump the show. Most recently Dogwick, London Brawling, Every 90s commercial.
That's our first one, right?
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The very, very first one I even kind of worked on was Skyhook
Oh, right.
back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I remember
so
Skyhook.
A whole bunch of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Move your microphone over here, just in
Yes.
case.
That's
Did
all
you
right.
guys say there was something that they should Google?
Yeah, it's called, it's an article on No Film School called Lighting for Dark Skin Tones. I'm just going to shoot this mic at you.
Miking for chest. Miking for.
Bring it down low.
Just so we,
Proceed to talk.
Yes.
it's by Cybel Martin.
Hey, we're live. I just got the notification. Do you guys get our notifications? Just FYI, ask me if you do it, or ask me if you do. Yeah, that makes
Ask
sense.
you.
Yeah.
Are those our potential colors for the wall?
Yes, we've committed to that one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't even know.
that one wall.
Yes, it is that color gray.
It was, I think, paint color number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I put out a poll on Twitter.
Nice.
Which one you guys, I think
Thanks for your help.
number
Yes.
3 one.
It's always appreciated.
Ask me what you think.
Yeah. Ask Joey what you
Yeah.
think.
No, ask me what you think.
Ask me what you
Very
think.
curious.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So the thing about any skin tone is there's exposing correctly, so you have like a neutral, like well exposed shot, but then there's the art of it. And you want to, with anybody that you're lighting, you have several questions you want to start asking yourself, like what is the emotion in the scene? How's this person feeling? Do they want to look tired? Or stressed or like tormented? Do you want them to feel vibrant or warm or happy or healthy? No matter who you're lighting, you need to start asking yourself this stuff, and then you have to learn what comes across that way with certain different skin tones. So one thing I wanted to ask you, Asham, is
Yes.
what kind of, would you say, what are the favorite photos of yourself?
Favorite photos of myself?
Like, are they,
Usually natural, like just very natural light outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like lighter outside. I
Mhm.
would say is more.
yeah,
Usually inside, I kind of lose
yeah.
myself. Especially having a beard too. That doesn't help.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, so it's like
That's hard.
Not as much definition. So outside is a lot of light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good beard though.
I'm wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very good beard.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Mine doesn't
Recently
connect.
groomed.
Yeah.
It doesn't connect.
No, yeah, mine's all over the
That's
place.
tough.
Yeah, it's.
We're fighting nature at a certain point. Right? So what can you do?
I just keep shaving.
Just Sharpies. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Sharpies.
Sharpie
Just fill it in.
Fine.
Yeah. Have you ever done that? Have you
That's
ever
great.
filled- No, you don't need. What?
Don't need to.
Jesus.
It's fun just for a while. I
Uh,
don't remember the last time I went clean shaven. It's
Oh.
been like at least 2.5
I probably wouldn't recognize you.
Probably not.
Yeah. This is how I know you.
Did you see that video of the father who had this little, like, she didn't even speak yet, and he was playing with his daughter with his full beard, and he left, shaved his beard,
Oh, yeah.
came back, and they revealed his face to her, and she immediately started crying. 'Cause
Oh,
she heard her father and like knew it was her dad, and then he just takes this like towel away from his face, and it's like the stranger.
That happened as a kid, man. I dressed up like a clown for
Oh.
my birthday.
Oh my god.
Terrified. Even my mom was like, it's okay, it's your dad. I'm like, nope, don't care, it's a clown.
It used to be my father. I don't know who this
Now
person
Who
is.
is this stranger?
Okay,
funny.
so first I want to talk about individual skin tones, because darker skin isn't just like one shade. There's so many, like there's like more reddish tones, there's yellow undertones, there's bluish, greenish undertones, and this is true for lighter skin as well, which you have to pay attention to, but depending on your camera and your color profile and what lenses you're using, these can be exaggerated or neutralized depending on what you choose, and then you can adjust with lighting. So Trisha, can you switch to this camera, which is the close-up on Asham? I'm just going to show you guys what the fluorescent lights look like. So right now, this looks like crap. You don't look like crap, Asham.
Wow.
This whole
lighting.
deal looks like crap. Fluorescent lights are a little bit more green, so we're losing a lot of like the life in Asham's color. Yeah, you look very kind of pale and sickly in not a good way. Like,
But the beard looks groomed. It's
but
just,
the beard looks
yeah.
good.
As long as the beard looks good, it's really the most important
Yeah.
The
part.
beard looks good. So, what I'm seeing in real life is not matching up to what I see in the camera. This might be good for a hospital scene or a bleak, like, scary
Sorry,
or very
Asham.
sad scene where we don't want Asham to, like, look very
We got the test
vital
results.
and healthy. So the first thing I want to do is I want to bring out those like golden kind of more pinkish tones in Asham's skin, because let's go with we're gonna go for like a warm, healthy, fun look.
How do we do that?
Let's get some lights.
Yes.
And we can turn these things off.
Point
Trisha,
to-
you can
Yeah.
switch to the larger one.
Point to your
Let's
favorite.
do.
It's like going
Let's,
getting a used car.
We'll start pretty basic stuff. Let's start with this with a softbox on it.
Okay.
So I'm using our light panel Astra 1x1. We're gonna put a softbox on it just because diffused light is pretty, and we want like a soft, glowy look to Asham is what we're gonna go for. And I've put a black background behind Asham for a reason, so, you know, his hair and his beard are going to probably blend into the background at some point. So we will
I should talk louder?
we will come
Got
to
it.
that. We will get to how we fix that. But
I'm
right
gonna talk
now,
louder, guys. I apologize for not talking louder.
right now, I'm just worried about color.
Striking.
And then I want to move this light to tungsten rather than daylight.
All right, we're all the way over and
Here we go.
not all the way up.
Not all the way up yet. Okay, let me
All the way
hit
up.
these house lights really quick. We're gonna get rid of this.
It's
that's not
I think
it.
it's the middle one right there. Yeah.
There's a lot
Oh,
of light switches in this room.
We're going
Here we go.
dark.
all right.
Wonder.
Can you switch to this camera again, Trisha?
Want me to stick up, over,
Straight,
around?
forward, straight.
I actually kind of like where it is.
Okay.
Right there, because it gives us a strong shadow on the right side of Asham's face, so you do see like his hair and his beard do blend into the background here, which could be nice. That's a nice effect. Can you scoot a little bit more forward, Asham? And I'll,
Sure can.
and
I
I'll
got you.
move the.
I got you.
Here we go.
Like that much more?
I just want you separated from the background
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Cool. Hello.
So automatically, skin tone is looking a lot better. I think you don't look green anymore.
That's good. I
It's
don't like
good.
to look green,
They said you didn't look bad in the wide shot apparently.
but now in the close-up,
Yeah,
there-
so when they
Now,
get
now
on
that you're closer up, it's like I
Whoa.
don't know
Hey,
about
hey, hey.
this dude.
too close.
How many days do you have left? Okay.
Oh, remember that scene in Tootsie? Or like, oh gosh,
Tootsie is so
They have-
good.
they have
There's a
such a-
lot, I'm one of those people. There's a lot of movies.
it's a funny cameraman like framing joke. They're
Okay,
like,
nice.
you're too tight. How far back can we go to make her look a little bit more attractive? And then the camera operator says, how about Cleveland?
Oh no!
They're like, knock it off. Like the little banter in the
Yeah.
booth between cameraman and booth.
Right.
It's not like, I don't know why, it's not exactly like that. It's just, that
Something
reminded
like
me
along
of
those
that.
lines,
Yeah.
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 People are nice in the comments.
They are?
Yeah, people are
What do they
very
say?
nice. Well, they said
What are
they
you
were
saying to me?
compliments.
I'm saying compliments. What kind of compliments?
Hello, darkness, my old friend. We have, Master Blaster going Simon and Garfunkel
I
on.
love it. That was my first concert, San Garfunkel.
Yeah,
Reunion tour. San Jose HP Pavilion.
I can.
I'm just testing some stuff out.
Okay.
So this, in terms of Asham's skin tone, is pretty close to what I would say real life looks like. We're on a tungsten setting on our light, so it's going to skew warmer than a daylight setting. And then my camera right now is white balanced for like 4,400 Kelvin, which is in between daylight and tungsten. So if I move it down, I'm gonna play with my white balance first, because this is like one of your first tools that you guys should play with. So I'm gonna go down to a tungsten setting, and you can see how he gets a little bit less warm. It's a little bit bluer, but because the color of the light itself is still better than that fluorescent, he doesn't look green, it just looks a little bit less orange. So that's pretty, I mean, like if I wanted a neutral, like interview look for you, this might be good. But let's go like a little bit like more romantic looking.
Ooh.
Ooh la la.
We want this like maybe this is like a
looking.
sultry music video that or something.
Yeah.
So I'm
There
gonna
you
go
go.
a little bit
Scandalous.
warmer. So this
Like
is
sultry.
this is the camera balanced for a little bit less than daylight, so everything looks a little bit warmer. I might want to shoot directly like that. If I'm not able to adjust my white balance, I'm gonna go back to like a neutral in between spot here. You can use gels, so I'm gonna hold this up really quick to get.
Oh,
So this is like pretty
I can on off this. if you
more
want.
orange, and I kind of like that look. It's like pretty
Brawn.
warm and inviting and cool and stuff.
Yeah.
So I like what's doing to your tones here. But I want to go to the next extreme though. Let's take that off.
Okay.
Because we had the fluorescence and they were kind of like bleh, but I want to see like what this color looks like if we,
Hello from Amsterdam in Germany. Thanks for joining us.
What's up?
let's see. We have some blue. Oh, that's an ugly blue. I don't like that blue.
We are doing lighting for darker skin tones today.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Something that that people have asked for and you shall receive.
You know, one of our friends and coworkers sometimes, his name is Bruce from South Africa.
Oh yeah.
He says there they do lavender.
Lavender.
Yes.
It's like a color.
Lavender brings out some interesting tones in darker skin.
Well, probably a spoiler alert for later on.
Yeah, a little bit. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
I just thought that was interesting.
It is really, it's
The
really
twist.
cool.
I just learned it. Sharing what I know.
So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna put. So this
We have to
is.
pass
are we
on the
still
knowledge.
Are we still on this camera?
Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm gonna hold this in front of this camera. This is a color temperature blue gel. Yeah, if you want to hold it. What color temperature blue or CTB is a gel specifically correcting for tungsten or daylight, and it's correcting tungsten to be more neutral or more blue. But you can use these to create a blue effect. A lot of people use them for moonlight color sometimes. I'm gonna put this just to see what this does.
Very
It's
romantic.
it's very subtle. So it's like we have a kind of it's bringing out more of the blues in Ashram's skin tone.
Here's a little experiment because we just put the CTO or the CTB on the tungsten. This has a
The light
daylight.
has a So
Yeah.
you want to go to daylight and see how blue it gets?
Yeah.
You want to do it? We'll keep the gel on.
Okay,
I
we'll
wanna see
keep the
what
gel on. So now I'm just adjusting the light now to the different color temperature that we compensated for. Here we go. All right.
happens. Whoa.
That's some
Now
blue.
that's all the way daylight
That's-
my eyes.
with daylight on it. So
And we're not balanced for daylight, so this looks like heck blue, hecka blue.
we just went to blue period.
We just went and like I don't know if I like this. This might be interesting for a bluer scene, but we're
Yeah.
getting some more green in
This isn't good.
And pieces of Ashram skin tone. We're seeing a little bit more kind of light purples. It's not as even.
Whoa. Yeah, this is nasty.
Here, you
This
looking-
is nasty.
gross.
Yeah.
So let me see if what my camera does if I balance it for daylight, because there's so many different ways.
I can also split the difference on it. Like I just went full extreme so we could see.
I'm gonna take
Split
this.
the diff.
So this is our camera balanced for daylight with the daylight color. And this is like, I think we're a little bit too bright now. I'm
Okay.
gonna bring this down.
Yeah, we can lower down the intensity.
They said it looks like you're bathing in moonlight.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I am actually.
Just taking a nice moon bath.
Little
So
moon bath.
I'm gonna
Can I have one more moon bath with you?
put this in the middle here. Go back to our kind of tungsten-esque. So this like, maybe if I underexpose this a little bit, let's play around with this exposure or something. This maybe, so I'm closing down to like a 5-6 here. And this kind of looks like maybe he's in like a dark room or lit by moonlight outside of a window or something. It's a good color. It does wash him out a little bit. And then when you add in other skin tones to this picture, we can get to that later. But that's where you might run into some different trouble spots.
Yeah.
But I kind of like that. But so this is good because this brings us to our next problem, is that Ashim's head blends into the background.
Yes. Okay.
So
Another light?
there are a couple things we can do. Let's start with bounce.
Okay.
Bounce. I have.
Should I grab a C-stand for that guy, or just I'll
I'm
hold it
gonna
up
move
and
it
audition
around.
it? Okay.
I'm gonna move it around. So
We can probably switch to the other angle.
yeah, you can switch to the wide really quick.
So Lauren over here's got this sweet circle.
So this is a reflector, photo reflector. You can get these on Amazon.
Zipper.
Or, oh yeah, it's broken. We're stuck with these colors forever because the zipper is broken.
Oh.
You can get these for pretty cheap. You can get it from like 25 to maybe $45 depending on the size and how many colors come in these. You can see, like, I'm hitting the lens now, I think. You can see how it's reflecting the light. These come usually with a silver side and a gold side. And this can do extremely different things with your skin tone. So let's cut back to this, the close-up, Trisha. And I can't see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna hopefully, so I'm gonna use the silver side.
Want me to?
Oh, hello.
Silver
You wanna
side.
do it, Jeremy?
Yeah, I'll try, and then you can sort of direct me.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Like, lean into-
Here,
Yeah.
I'll switch you.
We'll swap. Swap.
switch
Swap.
Swap it.
Awesome. You keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
You did such a good job.
Man, you look
I think so,
good.
too.
Okay.
I think I'm doing pretty all right.
Man, we're
Not
gonna
gonna
fly
lie.
this,
Maybe I'm gonna
this
be a
reflector in. No way!
You're professional.
Look who it is.
Who's here?
It's Darnell.
Donna.
You want to come in and
Here, I'll
crash awesome shot? Lean
Whoa,
in and say hello.
whoa.
Hi. Oh,
Wow.
moves.
All right. It's
Hi.
fine.
What? Here, high five.
Don't know why I'm here.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to be in focus. Hey, we're hanging out later tonight. We're hanging out later tonight. You know that?
Yeah, dungeon.
Yeah.
If you want to stick around, you want to hang out with us?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here with Trisha.
Oh, okay.
Go to the
Yeah.
flank
Come hang out with Trisha.
Cool.
Playing Dungeons
Whoa.
and Dragons for the first time tonight.
Oh my God.
All right.
Because that's
Oh my
what's happening in
God.
my life.
So
Awesome.
I'm
So
gonna
sorry.
open
That
this
was
up a little
this is so rude.
I mean, you know, like I was told that I would be the only person on camera. I didn't know we share screen time. It's kind of a lot.
I was still in the hallway. That was them. I didn't
So
even-
it's
No.
fair. I'm not saying who I'm mad at.
Yeah, I guess I got a little.
I'll call my agent.
I apologize to you. I got a little enthusiastic there.
Sorry.
I
He's a
apologize.
very enthusiastic, inspiring person.
Yeah.
It's fine. I get it.
All right.
Keep sitting here in silence.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna hold up
so
this reflector
we kind
now.
of have a bluish scene. Let's hold up that silver reflector.
Boom. I feel like I'm hitting you there.
Yeah, can you pan it on and off?
Yeah.
So that's
Do I change
off.
it a little bit, or are you good?
No, you're good.
Cool.
And on. And off again. And then back on. So that's filling in that side of Ashim's face so it's not blending into the shadows, but it's also, because it's a silver, it's also very it's a cooler, harsher color. This works for our current look, but I'm going to turn this back to tungsten. I'm going to warm up our color
Whoa.
to give Ashim that kind of glowy, romantic look that we're talking about. And let's put the silver back on. I want to see that. It's all right. It's all right. Let's flip it around and try to use the gold side.
Flipping.
Flip it around.
Flip it around.
So that, I think, it's a very subtle difference, and you can walk it in a little bit too. I want to bring it out a little bit more. That is bringing out more of those warm tones on both sides of Ashim's face, which is really nice, which I like. I like it.
Are we still color balanced to daylight?
We're in between, so I can go down back to tungsten. Oops. So it's a little bit. It's still warmer. It's still warmer than it was. I'm gonna open this up a little bit.
Ashim, talk louder.
Talk louder. I'm sorry. Okay?
You're mumbling.
Well, because it's not very important.
Are you like, what are you whispering to me?
I was just saying that we're in Stranger Things. We're in the in-between.
Oh gosh.
It was a silly, obvious reference. I apologize. I'm not that funny. I'm struggling here, guys. I'm sorry.
You're in the hot seat.
I'm in the hot seat. It's very hot. It's actually quite nice.
Yeah. These light panels are pretty
Yeah,
they're pretty not hot.
they're not very hot.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't.
We've
They
had
don't
some-
exude heat.
We've had some pretty hot sets.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Much better. What? We have. She's giving me eyes.
Hot set.
Okay, that's not even that. There's no real innuendo there.
No.
What was I gonna do?
There's way
What
worse.
was I gonna do?
There's way worse.
There's
yours?
also, I wish we had lavender with us, or like a purple or whatever, but another trick you can do is add color to your bounce. So I'm gonna I have some like red here. Is this red or is this? No, this is the sulfur color. It's like the what's it called? Street light lamps. This is red.
But old.
Yeah, the old. They're replacing them.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Everyone's really sad because of that golden yellow look.
What we're talking about is in LA, they're changing a lot of the street lights here, and the way it is, the way the light, whatever it looks like, is very I don't know. It's representative of LA.
Oh,
it's gonna change the looks.
You can.
I mean, it's already happening.
LED and white lights. Yeah, it's happening now.
It's happening.
Yeah.
So the kind of romantic look of.
That's something. If
Yeah.
you're curious about it, I'd actually Google just like LA streetlights, and you can see
Forget what
like
it's-
the before and after difference.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty interesting. So
It's pretty intense.
yeah,
it's
go
like
look it
Yeah.
up.
gold yellow to just white.
Yeah, there is a
Like
pretty
bluish, yeah.
substantial change in the way our city will look.
Yeah.
Go check it out. It's very think about it.
Put it back. Put it back.
Oh gosh, I was.
What the heck they
So I'm gonna put some gels over my bounce, and you can like tape gels to white bounce cards if you want. But this is adding just like a red glow to Osham a little bit.
Red's my favorite color.
If we wanted to bring out more of that.
This
You
is
got
the,
that?
Yeah.
It's mostly there.
This is the red on gold.
Red on
Red
gold.
on gold.
I like the microphone
The classic red
door
on gold.
that we've built.
I can what if we just no?
Yeah, that's kind of interesting because it's like you still get a bounce, but you have the color that is only happening in the shadows. So it's a little bit. It's like again, guys, especially with the stream, it's harder to see, but like it's a very subtle thing. But there's an emotion there.
You want to pan over to show them
Yeah.
this bounce here?
Yeah, there's something like Joey's just holding.
Hi.
There he is.
There
Wow.
it goes.
I lost one.
I got it. Got it.
Have your little brother do a better job than I do.
Your little brother.
Yeah.
My little brother's a foot taller than me. So.
Yeah. The really cool thing is I really like seeing those colors come out in the shadows, but it doesn't look like I'm shining a red light on him, which is really cool. And like,
There it is.
yeah, it's like a softer effect that you can really play with darker skin tones. It's a little harder to do with lighter skin tones because lighter skin tones will like, it looks like you're shining stuff directly on them. Whereas darker skins absorb more of the light and like things in the shadows can come into play, which is really interesting.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Remember everything.
You guys remember that?
There'll be a test at the
Yeah.
end.
Ignore the streetlight thing. Remember this part.
Yeah.
This is the actual lesson.
Ignore the street.
Yeah, all is like, wow, the streets are looking very different. Let's not have
All
that
right.
be the main takeaway. Okay.
You can step out, Joey.
Okay. That was
Joey.
Joey.
Another
Joey.
thing, and you can go
Turn
back
off
out to
Joey's microphone.
to the wide if you want.
Yep. The microphone door.
Microphone door.
Another thing you can do is we talked about this in just lighting techniques. Is if you want that dark shadow to stay dark on Osham, you can already see some of the spill on the flag on the black. Like this light is already hitting my background. But you can light the background separately so the background is lighter than your actor and it creates a natural silhouette. I'm gonna move one of these over here.
Any questions that pop out to you, Trisha? Anything like that?
There are a few questions about like what if you're trying to
Shut your record.
lighting techniques and like how do you film a scene that you want it to look like it's at night but still be able to see your actors?
That actually is introduced. There are some stuff
some
introduced in the Harnessing Shadows video.
Yes. Yes. Good question. We've gotten that before, and it's
hello.
very hard to sort of teach. So we did it, or it's not hard to teach. It's just hard to
Talk about?
make something feel dark while lighting it.
All right, here we go.
We do cover that. It's a good question, and I hope that you guys use those techniques because they are very helpful.
So what I did is I shot light directly onto our background to lighten it up. It looks a little bit more gray now, but you can see the edge of Asham's head now, where his shoulder and his hair and his beard and his ear are actually showing up, but we still have that really nice dark shadow on the side of his face without losing detail.
Yeah.
Another way I could do this is instead of shooting light at my background, I should just put this on the other side.
Yeah, we could even just, you know what?
Right in front.
Let's just put it literally right in front of the camera, because this won't move.
I can just hold it.
And then just do this. It's a tacky.
Hello.
Never mind.
How are you doing?
It's microphone POV.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a robot arm.
You put it like
of
low,
sound.
coming out.
Yeah,
from
we'll do that. This is hilarious.
So
Guys, this is very important.
Yeah.
Where is your microphone gonna go? That's why you always hire a boom up.
I'm
And
gonna
then just tilt
do.
that.
Don't do that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Need more slack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then tilt that guy up.
Tilt it.
Sweet.
Tilt it.
That works for me.
I love it. This is great. This is wonderful. I'm
That
still gonna talk loud though.
It's perfect.
Hey.
No
perfection.
more microphone door.
Guys, can we just get an angle on the mic? No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
See what we did? Yeah. That's not tilt down. Do what you try
Don't
to
do
do.
that.
This is for kids.
So
I mean,
this is.
Well,
So I've moved.
take it away.
I've moved our light off of this background. We're still getting some spill from this like big light here, but now we have this. You can see where my shadow is landing on Asham. I have some light hitting directly the side of his head and his shoulder, and giving him a nice like kick on the side, and it's really filling in a lot of his face. You can make this light smaller or bigger as you need to like. Maybe you just want the edge of him, like I'm blocking some light here, so we still have that shadow on his face, but his ear and his head are still being lit.
You can flag it off and stuff.
You can flag it off.
As you want. That's cool.
Give it a
But
flag.
that also creates definition without having to light your background. So that looks like a nice like interview setup. I like that.
I'll take your questions now.
But this is like we're always taking into consideration like if you want the main thing that I think helps here, and this is what I try to do no matter what I'm doing, is lighting your subjects and your background separately. You with darker skin tones and anything in general, if you need to work with your production designer, you need to work with the wardrobe to put things in the frame that are going to bring your characters to life and make them look as good as possible or as bleak as possible. So if we can go out to the wide, I think. Are we in the wide already?
We are now.
Ah! I'm going to turn on the house lights really quick, and then we'll go on to our next setup. Whoa! Hello!
Whoa. It's much brighter in
Whoa.
here.
One of the stories that I really like from Ava DuVernay and Bradford Young on Selma is that they have this scene with Martin Luther King Jr. And a friend inside. I feel so bad because I forget who it was. But they're two black men in a jail cell with like no light, and their dailies came back extremely dark, and they are basically lighting like edges and highlights, and you know the studio's like, what, we can't see them. And it's like, well, yeah, like that's a reality. That is something that really evokes what that jail cell feels like. So using the story to adjust your exposure is very important, and if it means underexposing to get that look, don't be afraid to do it. But yeah.
That isn't the scene, is it?
Yes, it might be one of the scenes,
One of
because
the
I think
scenes?
there's like a nighttime one too. But that's all like backlit. There's like that window behind them, and it's just hitting like the edges and stuff like that.
I'll just drop this link into the chat.
Sweet. Let's get.
Oh, it won't do it.
Let's get.
We'll just
Ashen-
Google it. It's the first result for Selma jail scene.
Yep.
Somebody else here.
Let's get Asham and Darnell in the same frame.
Ooh.
Let's grab
Darnell.
He ditched us.
Come here,
wasn't-
sir. Please come.
How dare you?
Darnell, if you don't mind wheeling a chair in from out there as well, that might be.
He has to do work now too.
Well, I mean, I want our guests to be comfortable.
It's true. So make yourself at home.
Yes. Thanks, D.
This is my mic though, in case you're curious.
Oh,
We're not
boy.
sharing. So
I don't need a
We
mic.
can maybe just
yeah, I got you.
move it in between the two of
I
them.
have a booming voice.
I have a booming voice.
Yeah, scoot in there.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Perfect.
Doing good. I don't have a
Sorry, here.
little.
Here.
Dude,
Put it at an
Thanks,
angle.
I got down
Cody.
here.
Look at that. That angle now. We can share.
Oh, that's cute. Show the armrest.
Yes.
Yeah, we're sharing. I mean,
Aw,
this
I
is
can't tell. It's locked.
There we go.
No,
Right?
armrest. Yay,
Yeah, there's
team.
the armrest.
ass arms.
I know, right?
Awesome.
I expect. Oh my god, my arms are so ashy.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Right?
Too far?
I'm trying to, no, that's good. I'm trying to think
Okay.
of
Somebody about dress. Yeah, this was talking about the same.
hard
Yeah, that's what
versus
happens.
soft light,
That's what happens when you jump
maybe,
out the shower.
and
Yeah.
then over
shower
and then
jump out, and you're like,
underexposed.
Okay.
Well, we can do,
Skip an important step.
let's do hard versus soft light, I think. So
Okay.
let's get a bounce card
I don't know why we're posing.
by this crazy
I
light.
was just
All right.
Oh, I
Something
was
to
just
tape
posing.
up
It was
there?
like instinct. I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
Or a
camera.
bounce card, you said.
And
A
then
bounce card.
just more fun
Okay.
that way.
The whole time you just.
So another thing to take into consideration with lighting darker skin tones is how hard light and soft light react differently, and it's like subtle things.
Striking.
We have a whole video on hard versus soft light and what creates it and what actually makes it soft and makes it hard and how it reacts with shadows. But the thing with dark skin tones, if you're shooting with a very hard, small, hard light, dark skin tones will absorb a lot of that light and leave a hot spot.
Like Superman.
And and that one spot is overexposed compared to everything else. So we're going to show the difference between lighting with a small hard source and then lighting with a large soft source.
All right.
I have magic.
So right now, you can see a little bit on Darnell. There's a hard source like to camera right behind him, above him, and he has this this highlight like right around here that is reading in my camera as overexposed.
My features were
Which,
bright.
interestingly enough, it wasn't as overexposed on Asham. So I'm gonna move this. We're gonna demonstrate a hard
Well, she caught
source.
my feature in the camera. She's like, "What's that bright thing?"
Ooh,
Like, that's
hello.
my future. Sorry.
Oh, his future is bright.
It's
So
real about time.
that's gonna be like right in front of the light.
Yeah,
So
I'm
we're-
just waiting for
Oh,
you
yeah.
to say
Okay.
say when.
I'm gonna do hard light
When?
first, I
Okay.
guess. So
You ain't her.
What? Is that
Exactly.
New? Is that new Joey saying?
No.
You ain't her.
are we
The
in
new
the
Joey
wide
saying
still?
was,
Or
tell me how you feel.
let's go to the
or-
wide really
I
quick.
forget what it was. Tell me what you think.
Tell
Can
me
you
what you
see
think.
me?
Yeah.
No, ask me.
Ask me what you think.
What I think.
Ask me what.
Ask me what I think.
Ask me what you.
Ask me
I
what you
forget
think.
what it was.
Ask me
Does
what you
that, does that
think,
make
yeah.
sense? Whatever didn't make sense.
Ask me what you think. Yeah,
Yeah.
that does make sense. Yeah.
That sounds like a
Open this
Joey
up a little
saying.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That
just
was,
need to
What
see
do you
Joeyism.
think?
ask me what you
this
think.
Joeyism.
thing. Thanks, Trisha.
Scomism.
Yeah.
This
Scones.
is
Pay
an
attention.
Aperture 120. I'm sorry, Joey. Hello.
Pay attention.
Aperture 120 tungsten Lightstorm. This is a very hard source, but it's also an LED light, which is really cool, but it's a lot harder than most light panels. So I'm going to use this. Watch your eyes. Here we go. I'm going to light these guys with a single hard source. I'm going to move it back a little bit so it looks even smaller.
Like me.
I'm going to make this pretty bright.
Whoa. Very bright.
Very bright.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I have great eyes. I have great eyes.
Yeah, let's go close up.
You guys are colored. I'm so mad about that.
So I'm going to bring this.
I would trade height for colored eyes any day. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, your eyes."
It's a
are
fair
beautiful."
trade. It's a fair.
That's a fair trade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean like I would agree. Like I
Yeah.
would.
Oh, you would trade?
No, I wouldn't. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like I agree with that.
I was like, "You can give me my eyes.
No.
I'll give you my legs." And
I
then,
feel like a lot of my personality is tied to my height. So I feel like it'd be weird if I was even like a few inches taller.
You know, sucks is like I still have to try really hard to dunk. You think it'd be easier? It's not.
All right.
Sorry.
So
I don't know if that's like a height thing or a racist thing. I don't know. What are you trying to say?
I'd have to try really hard.
How tall are you?
I'm like 6'2".
I once convinced someone I could dunk.
Really?
Yeah, and they
I would
they
love-
totally bought it.
Dude, I would love to see you just dunk on someone. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, that hoop needs to be like 6'5" for me to dunk on. We just set up a basketball hoop out in the parking
We just
lot.
have one part of the floor that's actually
That's
a
good.
trampoline. We don't tell anyone.
What? Sorry?
We have one part of the floor it's a trampoline, but don't tell anyone. But it's like painted normal. And you go and you're like, and you just
Genius.
jump up and you're like,
What's happening?
all right. So
sorry.
I just didn't want to. It was magical, so I didn't want to interrupt it.
I mean, that's us.
The first thing that you'll notice is that they're both pretty evenly exposed. But Darnell is getting a lot more hot spots than Asham is.
Yes. Hotspots meaning
Hot spots like
blowouts.
blowouts, like blowouts. You have some more white reflected here and on the cheek. Asham has a little bit of that, but not too much. A lot of this can be solved working with makeup, powder, and that kind of stuff. But Darnell is a little bit darker, so his skin is absorbing more of the light, and the hot spots just look like they're like standing out by themselves. And then we have very harsh shadows and the usual things with a very bright, hard light. So let's try. I'm trying to think if that's better as a book light or not. Let's try it. Let's try the book light.
Books.
So let's go back out to the
Books.
wide so you can see what we're doing. Thanks,
Yeah.
Trisha.
I'm a light leech.
Light leech?
I'm a light leech. Just give me all the lights. Kind of heard that song after me, by the way.
Light
Hi,
leech.
Latrice.
Good afternoon.
All
Let's put that bounce in
I'm on
there.
that ultralight
All right,
leech.
line in the bounce.
That's looking nice. That's looking
Bless
nice.
you, Trisha. You're
I
welcome.
wonder if there's a way to.
I actually have to go.
You can go.
Okay, cool.
Andy's
Bye, guys. Thank you for having
Asha's
me.
got
Appreciate
spread
it.
out.
Today. Bye. It's a wrap on me. All
Asha.
right, thanks, guys.
Well, I have both chairs.
Yes, no problem.
Yes.
Great.
Great. Perfect. This is me. It's gonna get
I
really
wonder
uncomfortable.
if I'm gonna move this a little bit.
Yeah.
We're working with a very large light,
Andy's bad. Thank you.
so it's hard to move around.
It's peppermint and chocolate.
Wonder maybe if we just turn it around and shoot it through the muslin, it might be better.
Okay.
I think.
There
Alright.
we go. That's the sweet
So
spot.
what we're trying to do right now, for those of you who have watched the lighting quality 101, is we're trying to make our light source bigger, which is going to make our light softer. I'm gonna move this way. So right now we have our light bouncing into that bounce card, but I don't think it's big enough.
You want to arm out the thing? Then
Yeah,
we
let
can-
me move this
yeah,
for
we'll
you.
Feel that like prom. It's just me on pictures.
How are you doing, Darnell?
Pretty good.
Wait, what was your prom photo pose?
My prom photo? I
Oh,
was
going stag?
I was no, I didn't. I wanted to go stag. I got tricked.
You got tricked?
I got tricked into not going stag. I'm still mad about that.
Oh man, that
That's-
doesn't sound
No,
like
no.
Darnell.
I was like, I'll go by myself. My father was like, no Murphy Mel goes to prom alone. I was like, but I wanna. And so I took some girl I didn't want to take.
You want to double it?
And-
I think this is pretty thin.
Yeah.
What?
just
What?
have-
No, ouch. What?
Girl.
It wasn't her prom. It was my prom.
I know, but she still had to go. Yeah,
She'd have to go. I gave her an out. I was.
Did she buy a dress?
I think that should be okay.
buy-
Well, then she deserves a little consideration.
I took her, and I will admit I wasn't
that.
the most gentlemanly that day. I was quite annoyed,
I'm gonna put this very
and
close.
after it was
Very
done, I
close to
dropped her
Darnell.
off, and then I kept going.
Yeah.
This sounds like a terrible song for her.
All right.
That wasn't her prom.
Be
She had to go
warned.
2 proms.
This is
Watch your
coming
eyes.
your way.
Watch your eyes. Here we go. Woo! Woo! There it's. Oh, that's
I'm the
nice.
victim here.
That's nice.
I'm the victim.
You were this pro girl's first prom experience.
Word. I was getting no. I wasn't.
That's
no,
double, huh?
I wasn't the.
Yeah, that's looking nice
Is
though.
it good?
like
I've
it.
grown up since then.
Too little?
No, I like that. I like the double muzz.
Yeah. Double muzz.
If I can do it again, I'd go
Cool.
stag.
Um,
right?
Okay, cool. Are we
Right.
still on the line?
No, we went to the cliff.
Oh, sweet,
Oh.
sweet.
Hi, world.
Well,
Thanks,
well,
Joey.
so you can see how so what we're using is this cloth is called a muslin, muslin. You can get it in bleached or unbleached. I like the unbleached because I'm gonna.
Oh,
that's
Darnell.
Amazing, Darnell. Here, I'm gonna
Dude, the
show you.
camera loves you.
So it's an off-white. It's not a
grow out the
white.
beard and
It's like a nice warm fabric without. Yeah, Darnell.
Work it. Work it.
Oh, I wish. I ain't at the gym, getting flabby.
Terry?
Huh?
Terry
Not
Crews?
Terry. I want to go with the first guy. Like, hello, ladies. I want that one.
Ooh, hello. Bring this back down. Bringing it back down. I'm gonna give a little bit of edge to Darnell here.
I'll give you some poses. Just
Yeah? Some swag?
the
Oh, God, that's too much.
He's like, nah, we're good. We're good. That's enough.
I got it, though.
Well, you can see on the light is a lot softer. There's less hot spots. I do have a hot spot because of my kicker right now, so I'm going to turn that back off, on and off. So on Darnell's, the camera left side, there's no one like spot of light, so that can't actually create a hot spot. So it still is very bright. I can make it a little bit brighter, I think. No, I'm all the way up. It's still a very powerful light, but it's a lot softer and it kind of smooths the skin. It's very like flattering. And then if I turn my kicker back on, you can see that the hard light has more of a kind of sheen and you have more of the hot spots bouncing off the skin right there. So it's a good contrast. I don't like the hot spot mixed with the soft in this instance. I kind of like the soft by itself.
We just have a few questions in regards to how you do lighting for different like
Yes.
We
Repeat
get the
that.
same time?
Yeah, it's in the same shot.
That's the question. That is the question. You want to sit in there, Joey?
Oh, shit.
Oh, snap. It's about to get super beautiful. Have a seat, Joey.
Let's so
high up. You're all... Oh, okay.
so Joey's a little bit overexposed here. It's not bad. He looks kind of washed out.
What's the face? Are you doing like the... What face? Washed out.
You look a
Let's
little
do,
washed
like,
out.
let's
Like-
do,
Like, out of my prime? Washed out?
that's washed. Isn't that like washed up?
Like throw in
Yeah,
the
washed
towel
up, right?
washed out? Like hang up the...
You look a little
the
too
saddle?
pale. Like all of your Italian has been washed away.
Oh,
Dang.
now you're just
Dude,
You lost
that-
your like cultural identity.
Oh man, it's gone.
so
Should've,
when
like,
you're
Washed out.
Hard-boiled detectives. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah.
so right now Darnell
Oh,
looks like
hard-boiled detectives.
pretty great.
Good
And-
cop, bad cop?
And yeah, good cop, bad cop. And Joey's a little bright, a little overexposed. There isn't a lot of color in your face. If we switched this around and tried to get the right exposure for just Joey, I'm gonna adjust my exposure here. Like that looks pretty interesting to me. I get a little bit more color in the lips and the skin, but Darnell is losing detail.
Oh no.
No.
Faded away.
My detail.
Yeah. And it depends on what kind of look you want. If you want to underexpose Darnell's skin to get more of those details and more color, like underexposing dark skin is like a real way to get good depth. But if you underexpose it too much, then it's just like Darnell's disappearing. Oh no. Now he's like gone.
It's like Marty McFly.
Yeah, Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
It's only
See
the
ya.
timeline.
Yeah. Parents
So
gotta-
if this is like a buddy cop comedy, I want the lighting to be pretty bright and pretty like
Dance floor. Prom again. That's
Yeah.
not prom. Sorry, we're on a Back to the Future thing.
Back to the
You're,
Future.
you're
That was,
you're actually doing the thing. It was just the
Yeah,
enchantment under the sea.
Yeah,
days.
just
it
a
was just a
dance.
dance.
Just a dance.
It wasn't prom.
One thing that's already happening here is that say we're pretty happy with this exposure level right now, but I didn't have this like kicker on Darnell. Like already Darnell seems a lot darker and is blending into the background more than Joey is. So one thing that you could do is throw more of a kicker onto your darker skin actors, and it separates Darnell out and kind of brings him up to the same key level that Joey is at without adding a lot of crazy light onto him. The one thing you don't want to do here is to bring in another light and try to overlight Darnell, because you're going to start adding more more light and more shadows in. So the first thing you want to do is light for the person with the darkest skin in the scene. So start with Darnell, and then this is not the best setup.
Do I look Italian though? Did we fix that?
We're gonna
No, you
try
still
and fix
washed
that
out.
right now.
Oh, you washed up.
If you can go to the wide, really quick. This is not the best setup for it because we have this like one source. But if we had other sources around lighting the two of them, I would light Darnell first and bring that level to about Darnell's level. And if that's too bright for Joey, you can use things called nets or scrims or flags to start cutting down the level on your lighter skinned actors. So if, like, you can go back to the close.
Sure.
You watch, yeah.
The chat
We'll
is
see.
also suggesting what if they swap places.
Yeah, we can try that too.
Sweet.
Oh,
But I want to show this first. Again, this is not the ideal setup right now. I would change it. But if I start bringing in the scrim just on Joey, and it's affecting Darnell too because the setup's different, but it starts bringing down that like crazy brightness by like half a stop, maybe I think this is a full stop net. Let's actually let us move. I'm gonna move this whole setup so it's in front of you.
Over that way?
Yes.
Okay.
And then that way you're both lit evenly, so one isn't closer to the light than the other.
I'll
Let's
watch
throw
the
the.
chair. Make sure there's chairs. Okay.
Yeah.
We can go back
Watch
to
out.
the wide as soon as I get the chair out. We can put the light on here.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a combo stand right now that can actually hold this giant light because we only have baby pin stands. We don't have the junior pin stands, which you can learn about pins in the Grip Hardware Essentials video with Dominic Gaskus.
Sorry. Sorry. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Lauren, quick. Diffuse.
Diffuse the light. Diffuse it.
Diffuse the light.
Oh God.
Darnell, hang in there. It's like every vampire movie in the sun.
I just evaporate.
Yeah.
There we go.
We've had a terrible sunlight accident.
You'd be all surprised if I was a vampire.
No.
No, wait, what?
That was a very quick answer.
Yeah, that was very
No,
fast.
I didn't realize what the question was. I just wanted to answer it with confidence, but now I take it back.
I was like, do I do vampire-y things?
No, I pretty much do only hang out with you at Vegas.
True. We hang poolside, so at least I know you're not a vampire.
Oh yeah, that's how I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, poolside. I was like, there's a reason why it doesn't make sense.
Dom did hibernate when he was in the sun.
Hashtag poolside.
You're like, what is poolside?
So
What's poolside?
I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna change. Ooh, hello.
Hi.
I think we need to like knock down
I'm changing
one of
my
our
camera
walls.
profile
Maybe
here.
our Kurt Russell, not our Kurt Russell wall, but something. Every wall has Kurt Russell on it. Now that I think about it, but if we just installed our own window, that might solve this whole,
Yeah, you get like no light.
Yeah, I get no light, so when I don't get light, I get milky.
Yep. So right now I'm
And that's my cultural identity.
It's milky.
And now it is, but now it's also not,
Yeah.
my natural brawn.
You do gotta get the bronze.
I gotta get
Colorful.
my natural brawn going, just a little.
yeah. So we have like a nice,
Editing in a cave.
a little overexposed glowy look for Darnell right now. And we can talk about overexposing and underexposing dark skin in a second because you can do both. But because I've brought up the exposure on Darnell to get him like this nice kind of safe comedic like happy look, Joey's a little bit milky as he was saying. So
Gotta fix that. We gotta put a window in.
the good thing about these nets is that they have an open side, so the net itself has a soft edge. So I'm not like, if I wanted to cast like a harder shadow on Joey, I don't know, it's such a soft light that like I can barely see like the edge.
Walk it in. Just walk it right up. Yeah, there it is.
Yep. So I can start cutting down just Joey's light here. Taking it off, put it back on. Well, and it's trial and error. We don't have a lot of like the best setup right now to show that, but the rule of thumb that you should be taking away from this is find the exposure and the color you want for like the darkest person on set and then adjust from there, because it's easier to take away light than add more in. Yeah.
I'm gonna hop out. Go for it.
My job,
Perfect.
my work is done. You can have the 2 chairs though. 2 chairs.
Aw, snap.
You were getting loungy
I
over here.
really,
It was like,
I really liked that look that we had before.
Yeah,
Can we move everything back?
there we go.
Yes.
Because I want to show what overexposed skin looks like and what underexposed skin looks like, and then we can just answer lighting questions.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting to about the 5 o'clock mark.
Oh
Cool.
boy.
Yeah. Do you guys want Latrice as well, or do you want me to tell her she's good?
She's safe. She's made it through without having to sacrifice herself for the stream.
Okay, I'll be right back. Then. Do you want to stay on the close-up or the wide?
We can go in the close-up.
Okay, great.
We are adjusting our light again.
Yes. So passing me my computer, I can talk to the chat for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I got it.
you got it.
Hi,
You have a
chat.
direct line with Darnell, people. Take advantage.
Oh, snap.
Uh-oh.
Be warned, I'm not as smart as everyone else in the room, but I can entertain. So, ask me your non-film questions.
And ag-
Non-film questions.
Non-film questions.
And again, I wish we had like a whole stage and stuff to like really play with this stuff. But this is like our primer, and I really want you guys to check out Cybel Martin's article, Lighting for Dark Skin Tones, because she lays out some really awesome tricks. One thing I can show you right now that's practical is if you need to have a very bright scene, but you don't want to overexpose your actor, Darnell, can you face this direction?
Definitely.
Yes. Having your bright side, your lit side away from camera, hitting the side of the actor that's not facing the camera. I don't know if you guys, I'm like right here.
Gotcha now.
Hitting this can bring that bright look to your shot, but then you have the fill side or the short side darker, and you can get some really nice depth and color
That's good.
in those skin tones without sacrificing your exposure or brightness. I would actually probably be like here.
Oh, you got
Oops.
a good glimpse too. You see
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I gotta
Like-
take
I look
a
flabby.
straighten up my posture.
I was like, oh, that's how I sit. And
Like, I really like this because we're getting some like really nice fill. We get kind of a dark, moody look, but we still have that brightness of the scene present, which I think this is a really cool shot of you, Darnell.
oh, snap. Worminator says the stream is lit.
Oh, yeah.
I think he said AF.
Lit
Lit
AF.
AF.
Lit AF.
That's a compliment.
I know. I don't know what AF means.
Yeah, you
but
do.
Thanks for AF. Love being AF.
Don't play silly with me. You know what AF means.
Like abs?
No.
We can't say it on the stream, Joey. Stop
AF.
trying to say it.
I'll tell you later.
It's AF. AF.
Dude, you work with, you know what's up. Dude, you're hip. We're hashtag poolside. We know what AF means.
I do know. I do know.
Just waiting for someone to blow up the stream and then get kicked out for profanity. Oh, I sort of gave it away.
There we go.
There's the twist. Dang it.
So this shot has a very nice range of exposure. We have a little bit, Darnell's skin is a little bit overexposed to kind of give that nice flattering portrait look on the light side, and on the dark side we have it a little bit underexposed to get that kind of depth.
And I'm sorry, just to recap what our settings are again, we have this tungsten light, I believe. And
Yes, we have a large tungsten light shooting through unbleached muslin, so it's very warm. Like Asham, Darnell has a warmer skin tone and a warmer undertone, so I like bringing that out. We can experiment with some blue in a second, or green.
I feel like we did
This
a
looks
pretty
nice,
good
Darnell.
justice to the blue.
I'm gonna take screenshots on Joey's computer and make like new profile pictures.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be my whole desktop's gonna be filled with screenshots.
Just filled with pictures of me.
So overexposure, you see this a lot in music videos. When you overexpose skin tones, even dark ones, I'm gonna make this a single muslin really quick. I'm gonna make it a little bit
That's a
brighter.
good picture right there. Boom.
We're starting to get those hot spots again, and this is where we'd bring in a makeup artist to kind of powder and make Darnell's skin a little bit softer, reacting to the light. So this is, you can work with other departments to make this happen.
Powder will get rid of the extra shine.
So, but right now what I'm seeing on screen is a lot lighter than what Darnell looks like in person, which is like, could be an effect, but like with darker skin tones, I don't like falsely lightening people up. I don't like making them look like a different shade than they actually are. Like I can bring it a little bit up or a little bit down to make the emotions work. But like, Darnell, you're a very attractive, dark, black man.
Here it comes.
And we don't want to like
Here it
erase
comes.
that. Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna make a Tinder and put that on my profile. Beautiful black man. Then when lit properly.
When lit properly.
When lit properly.
So I'm gonna bring this down a little bit and let some parts of the image fall a little bit darker, so the brightest parts of the image really come, like the color really comes out, and like you can see the details, and it looks really nice.
Sorry, we're getting real giggly over here
I know.
at
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
You're doing some fun stuff on feed. Somebody, I'm not sure if this is a common issue, but somebody had said that, he said my problem was that when I made a short film, I made the light less bright because otherwise it looked bad. But then I added color during color correction, it was way too dark. Do you think that's something common, or do you think that's another one?
That actually is very common, and I just added a kicker here to give Darnell a little bit of edge, because he was falling into dark, and I do want to keep everything a little bit darker. The thing you want to do, especially when shooting low light scene or shooting someone with darker skin, is you do want to make sure you still have details in the shadows, in the dark. So you don't want to underexpose while you're shooting unless you want to make sure that's very intentional. But your darks should have enough information in it, so when you go, we're taking a lot of photos right now. When you go into post, when you add stuff to the shadows aren't just a big chunk of black. So when you're shooting, it might look a little bit lighter than the final image or what you want, but you can bring light back down, but it's impossible to bring shadows back up. So you might want to light it so there's a little bit less contrast, so you can bring your shadows up a little bit and have detail there, but you're not overexposing the highlights. And you can bring the contrast back in post, especially if your camera is not very sensitive and it will blow out the highlights or darken the shadows way too fast. So what I would suggest is doing tests with your specific camera, see how bright a light has to be before it starts going white and you lose all information, and see how dark it has to be before it starts going black and losing information, and try to shoot in between those and make sure your highlights are at a healthy place and your shadows are at a healthy place, so when you go into color correction, you can bring those highlights up and bring those shadows down and have a beautiful contrasted picture. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. If you go into our video called using, I think it's histograms with John Salmon.
Yes.
If you go to our YouTube page and Google histograms,
I'll put it in the front.
he talks about that specifically, about how to make sure you're exposing correctly so you can bring stuff down later.
Hey guys, I'm John Salmon. That's him.
Hey guys, I'm John Salmon.
That's the video. Cool. I mean,
I think that's
Should we take a few more questions and then call it a day?
Yeah.
You want to hop out to the wide and turn on the lights?
Yeah. Thanks, Darnell.
Thanks, Darnell. You
I
want
hope
to join
you,
us for
I
more?
hope you get some
more
good.
Q&A?
Definitely.
Stick around.
They want me to do a Morgan Freeman quote.
What?
I hope you get like
What's a Morgan Freeman quote?
I don't know.
like
I
a good
always just,
Facebook profile
just-
picture out of
I'm
this.
just gonna grab it.
my go-to is always just to say the name Andy Dufresne because
Andy.
that's the Shawshank.
Andy
you know, like,
Dufresne.
that's where I feel like it really took
It's like
off.
I always have trouble
All right.
getting his voice down. It's like slow and sultry.
Yeah, that's
Nah, I can do
that's
better.
on the range.
Morgan Freeman. Morgan
More
Freeman.
Morgan
questions.
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Andy
If you have
Dufresne.
questions, put them in the feed.
Put them in the
There
feed.
was one that I just
join us over in the
saw.
center here. Just roll over. Roll over. Lloyd.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
Whiz.
Go ahead and read them.
I got. Oh,
Can't you bring the light down instead of adjusting the exposure? That's
Yes.
from Ralex888.
You can, but we are 3 people, and it's faster to show you what's happening by me just standing by the camera and doing that. You can bring down the light by turning the light if it has a knob, or you can put scrims, or you can move it farther away, or you can put silks in front of it. Whatever is like, if you want to keep your exposure the same on your camera, that's the way to do it. But for today, it was easier to just be like, I'm gonna stop this up just because I know what it's gonna look like. I'm not worried about depth of field.
Yeah.
So
You get the idea.
yeah.
can I read Zach's line real quick? Yes. All right. Rehabilitated? Well, now let me see. You know, I don't have any idea what that means. That was terrible.
Hey,
You
I
got,
know what you're
you got
doing.
a little bit.
A little
you got
bit.
a little bit.
I'll practice. I'll come
Yeah,
back
it's not
and get
very
you.
good.
Oh.
Oh.
Trisha with the support.
Whoa.
At least he didn't say, "Hey, I'm Morgan Freeman. This
I was
is
going
me,
to.
Morgan Freeman."
I was going to.
Because
Hey.
the best impressions are
Hey,
the
this is
people who have
Morgan.
to say who they're impersonating.
I'm sorry. Go on. You're being educational. I was being stupid.
What
Go on.
other?
No, this is
Jumbo
good.
Jones, Jumbo's in the house.
Jumbo.
I love you, Jimbo.
Any more? Did anyone enjoy this? We want to see more.
People were asking if there's going to be a video. Like, are we planning on doing a video?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome. I'm hoping to actually contact Cybel Martin because I would love her to be with us when we do that. She goes in between New York and LA because I want some like really talented cinematographers to come in and help me teach that stuff.
That'd be badass.
And since she like is the person I refer to, I think that would be super cool. But yes, like I've been dying to do a video on it for forever.
Go to the source. Stay tuned on more updates on that.
Yeah.
There's a blog post up today, right?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
there's an update. It was on the end card of our latest video, but we are moving for now to a monthly video. So 1 video a month while we work on some super secret cool stuff,
Super secret cool stuff.
which
that
some
super
of you
secret.
know, but
Is
you are not allowed to say anything.
in the blog post. Do we mention at
we
all? Any
we
of
mentioned the
this?
super secret stuff, but that's all we say.
Yes.
But the cool thing about this is that one, Trisha's like,
Keep it
don't
secret.
say anything.
It's safe.
The cool thing about this is one, we can make meatier and better videos because we are not scrambling every freaking week for the 3 of us. Like Joey's been working like what, 12-hour days, 7 days a week.
It's been 2 years, almost 2 years of constant post-production. Even when
I
we
don't
weren't
know how
releasing.
he's alive.
Yeah, mentally it's just we've reached this point where I'm already kind of, and now it's
And we're
you
seeing
can
like videos and we're
see
like,
the signs
oh, I
of
wish
it.
we could have done this, or I wish we had more time to do this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make our dream videos, like the videos that we really want to focus on and
we could-
stuff that's like very accessible.
Yeah.
And then 2, we get to add our time to other stuff in RocketJump so I can DP more and
Yes.
Joey can
Just be
edit
more
other
active,
things and
you know.
and bring more stuff to you guys because
Yes.
that's going to be fun. And then 3, we get to spend more time on the forums and answer questions that don't get answered on this live stream. And we're trying to be very active on the forum. I think Kevin Senzaki is the most active person. So lucky for you sound guys
Yes.
and gals.
They want to know what camera that is behind the man in the jacket, which is
Yeah.
Joey.
The man in the jacket.
Camera?
This is a light. This
What's
is
the light? Yeah,
Inca
the
12.
light.
That is the light panel Inca 12.
It's super heavy, but it is very powerful, and it doesn't get hot.
Yeah, it's an LED light, but it's manufactured like a Fresnel light. So it's got a lens in front of it, so it's a little bit more directional. It's a tungsten balanced one. And I think it's the equivalent of a maybe a 5K, a 2K or 5K.
Yeah.
I'm Joey.
Darnell is Joey.
I'm Joey.
Like, how is Joey responding? Okay, I'm so sorry. I was really having a moment.
This person, what's her name? Chirish Chin.
Uh-oh.
If I said that
What?
wrong. Chirish Chin. She asked me to say, I guess I just missed my friend.
That's a good one. That one was a good delivery.
Nice.
I got all teary. I just think about it.
Yeah.
It's so good. So good.
That's for you, Chirish.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to end it on that note.
Yeah, that's great.
If we don't have anything else, you can always ask us in the forums, and please use that @ function because it helps to have it pop up.
If you guys have specific lighting questions, go into the forums. You can start a new discussion. Like if you want to ask me about lighting different skin tones or whatever, just dump all your questions in there and @ me, and I can answer them all at once. If they're all spread out, it's harder for me to track. But anything that didn't get answered in this live stream, ask them in the forums, and we'll be back next Thursday. We want to do more industry Q&A because you guys seemed to really like that last time, answering questions to the best of our ability about how the industry works.
Yeah.
And then make requests. Like if you want more lighting live streams, or if you want more sound live streams, or if you just want us talking about PAing, or we need ideas for these live streams.
We'll
So
hang out and just talk movies, with you. So
Ooh, that's always fun.
whichever. Yeah, I mean,
We do it already.
it could always just fall back on just our love of film.
Yeah.
Alex was asking for a screenshot.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yes.
well, you weren't screenshotting this? What is
Yeah,
wrong?
They want all of the attractive
Darnell
people.
took quite a few,
And
I
they want
imagine,
Trisha
on
in
my
here.
computer.
I've been taking a bunch of pictures.
It's up to you now, Alex. This is
All right.
tradition. Ah!
Oh my God, my
No,
skin.
it,
no,
Trisha.
it's about.
Oh, it's shaking.
I think that's good.
No, they didn't take it yet. Go to
3, 2. I didn't say 1.
What?
1.
Dang it.
We stand here for an hour.
So that's gonna do it for us, guys.
That's tough.
We live stream every Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next video is gonna be I think the 4th week of March. I think it's a 5-week month again. It's
Yes.
weird. Or
So
5 Thursdays. So
We'll
I think
be back in 4 weeks.
in 4 weeks with another cool video that I think you guys are gonna like. Again, if you want your questions answered, tag us in the forums and be obnoxious about it so we see it.
Or just come say hi.
Or just say hi.
Yeah, we have threads on that too.
We have stuff about video games. We have your favorite movie, like all that. Like if you're bored, come say hi.
You can jump in on the giant pineapple pizza debate.
Until
Okay.
next time.
And thanks for hanging out, Darnell.
No problem. Thanks for having
Thanks,
me.
Darnell.
Hi, stream. Bye, stream. Love y'all. Stay safe.
Goodbye.